Good morning, State Line, and thanks, Sam. We are looking at some snow and wind still in the forecast as we go throughout the morning hours. We saw quite a bit of snow yesterday afternoon, a little bit of a lull in the action during the early evening hours. Then the snow picked up as we went overnight and is going to continue over the next several hours before it starts to taper off. So what can you expect as we go throughout the rest of today into your Sunday and then early Monday? The snow starts to taper off this morning as we go throughout the next several hours. Into the early afternoon, still can't rule out a few flurries under partly to mostly cloudy skies. Blustery conditions are going to be the story today and into your Sunday. Winds sustained 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. And that is going to make it bitterly cold. Some bitter air arrives into our area. We could be talking about wind chills close to -5 to -10 tonight into your Sunday, and then again Sunday and into early portions of your Monday. Across the state line, we saw anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. We're getting snowfall reports of. We're seeing higher amounts, though, where there is a little bit of blowing and drifting snow. The closer you get to Lake Michigan, we're starting to look at some lake effect snow that'll be kicking up throughout the day today. So eastern portions of the viewing area might see the chance for a few more flakes in the air. 6 inches here at the studio in Rockford, and right about 5.5 inches in Rock Falls. Freeport, 5 inches. If you have a snowfall report, be sure to send it in to us at weather@wtvo.com or to our Facebook page. We'd love to hear how much snow you picked up. Satellite and radar shows the snow starting to taper off from west to east, and that'll continue to be the story as we go throughout the morning hours. We had a little bit of a lull there, you can see early on in satellite and radar last night, but then it picked up as we went throughout the overnight hours and early this morning. Winter storm warning still in effect for the entire viewing area, and that goes until noon today, because we're still going to be looking at blowing and drifting snow even after the snow chances dwindle throughout the morning and into the early afternoon hours. Still a few flurries possible as we go into the early afternoon today. With all that said, we will most certainly give it a moderate weather risk today with that blowing and drifting snow. Going to create some treacherous travel out there. Roads are far from good throughout the area. Plows are out, but they are still very treacherous if you have to head out the door this morning. Currently 17 degrees, but it feels closer to 0 with a sustained wind of 21 miles an hour. Teens and a few 20s, DeKalb 25, 17 currently in Rockford, 12 in Monroe. Compared to this time yesterday, we are quite a bit colder. The cold air is already funneling on in. Much of the day we will be in the teens, close to the low 20s, and then we're only going to get colder than that overnight tonight, down into the single digits the next few nights. Sustained winds upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting closer to 30, even 35 miles an hour as we go throughout the day today. So hold on to your hats out there. It is definitely going to be a windy one today into tonight, and it's not going to let up. Still breezy into your Sunday and Monday. With all of that said as well, take it careful out on the roadways. A lot of blowing and drifting snow with those 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts, making it very treacherous throughout the area to head out on the roads. There are a number of cars out there. I don't recommend it. We'll give it red lights for your morning and evening commute as you are headed out and about today. If you can, stay inside. The roadways are still covered with snow, even though the plows are out there. Futurecast does show decreasing clouds into tonight. We should turn partly cloudy, but like I mentioned, a few light flurries can't be ruled out throughout eastern portions of the viewing area with that lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan. Clouds will build back in throughout the day on Sunday. We have the slight chance for a few flurries throughout western portions of the viewing area, and we'll keep the clouds around and the chance for some snow as we go into your forecast next week. Let's recap it all for you today. 22 degrees, snow tapers off. Blowing and drifting snow is going to be the story with those winds gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. Down near 3 tonight. It is not going to feel like that. It's going to feel closer to -5 to -10. Make sure you bundle up. Hypothermia will set in awful quickly. 14 tomorrow with partly to mostly cloudy skies, still downright cold. We'll be in the teens going into your Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 20s dominate the story next week with the slight chance for a few more flakes in the air. It is going to be a cold and snowy one. We want to see your weather pictures from all the snow that moved in throughout the state line area. Here's a picture I took this morning as I was out measuring the snow. If you have a weather picture, be sure to send it to us at weather@wtvo.com. We'd love to see your pictures and all of your snowfall reports. But for now, reporting from the First Warn Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Belz. We're going to send it back to your Good Morning America.